Hey guys, Kapper here. It is Saturday, December 14th, and I'm going to take the excavator out and make some obstacles for trail riding. We're going to have a few people over this Saturday for our first ever trail ride on the farm. So I'm going to go with the Bobcat and make some whoop-de-doos, some potholes, some trees to run over, and whatever else I could think of. So now let's have a little bit of fun on the excavator, shall we? Alright, I'm going to pull some trees off of this slash pile, and I'm going to make like a series where you gotta, crawl over the logs. I'll have different sizes to see who's going to be the bravest and how big of logs we can cross. Ought to be interesting. And I'm going to put them in kind of a wet spot here as well. A little less traction. Let's see if I can get this big one here. Oh! Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Polaris can handle that yet. Getting them out here, and then I'll organize them. There's the one right. Yeah, right there. The Redneck Obstacle Course. Kapper Outdoors. We're gonna have some fun. Check back in. Alright, I want to see if I can get that big weathered one right there. Oh yeah, a little buried, it's also heavy. Come on, baby. Well, I guess I'll take two. These are all mostly like piss elm trees. So they're not quite rotten yet. It'll take quite a few years. And for all the people that are going to say, oh, you're wasting it, burn it for firewood. Well, seeing how we live at the north end of a subtropic, there's not many people that burn firewood. I ran an ad in the paper, I ran it on Facebook, for free firewood, I'll come load you up, and nobody ever showed up. One guy, two guys were supposed to, and they never showed up. Alright, this is a really big one. All right, here's the first obstacle. You know, I tried to get them more straight, you know, so that you don't get a lot of kickback up on them, but a couple of these are a little bent, but boy, it's going to be a challenge. I should have put this big one on the end, but you get the idea. Test out the suspensions. I might just dig a little hole and make that hump bigger as you enter into this obstacle course right here, this little one. We got 7 days left, so I got to at least make one obstacle per day. See what else we could find. And a quick shout out for today to probably one of our greatest fans and viewers and part of our family here at Kapper Outdoors, Vicky. She'll know who she is. Just wanted to say thank you and we appreciate you. She watches pretty much every video. But don't forget, Vicky, to go back and check out the baby bobcat video, because I think you hadn't seen that yet. So let's get back into the digging video where we're gonna have some fun. All right, second obstacle is gonna be the edge of this duck pond. I'm gonna smoothen this out a little bit so it ain't like too steep. But down there is gonna be all mushy. You see where the water is there. So if somebody wants to go in and try that, I have learned, I used to ride an ATV, and man, when you just get it all mudded and slopped up, it's hard to get it clean, hard to get all that clay muck out of there. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'll do or what I won't do. I don't want any big potholes where we got to risk a tipping, but this is just going to be pure grease coming back uphill. And if you can make a turnaround down there. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so actually that ramp I just made, I'm going to call this the duck pond obstacle. You can go down the ramp, it's just over here, and then you follow that canal of water all the way inside of the dam. Oh, I definitely ain't doing that. Matt might be able to in his. So you could follow that dam all the way around, so you ain't gonna really wreck much of the food plot, and then come on out the ramp right here that I made to get in and out. Oh yeah, that's I'll have to think on that if I want them to try that, but you'll see they'll come out here and right up this ramp. I think Matt's buggy will do it. I'm not sure I'm going to try to Polaris in there or not, because if that stuff is mushy, oh, look out, you're stuck. Of course, maybe Matt will want to try to take on the rice pond. This is roughly about 2 foot deep all the way across, maybe 18 inches. But there again, that greasy bottom, that ought to be a fun one. Just make a loop around here on the inside. Oh, yeah, I might even try that one, you never know. Okay, here's the grease pit obstacle. It's probably at least 15 yards long, if not longer. Okay, this is just a little kind of an overflow field. I planted it one year. There's a deer bed right there. But right up here where we're going is a wet area, because there's a little pond seep that runs, you know, all year long. So I think I'm going to just mash it up a little and make a little mud spot up here. Okay, I am stuck in it right now. That's both tracks going. I might not have to do anything. Just get a couple four-wheelers through here, and man, it's a couple ruts in here and it's game over. There you can kind of see that. I'll just mush all this up a little and we'll make a nice little mud hole. You see all the water trickling in. This will be a fairly long one, because this has like 20 or 30 yards of this little just wet, nasty area. So far, the obstacles that I'm making are like right in the center of the property, which won't have much effect at all on the deer and that. I mean, yeah, we're going to take a spin around the perimeter, but let's of weather in the 50s this coming weekend for the first annual Kapper run. Check back in, maybe even 20 yards. All right, and then there's going to be another obstacle when you enter it. We got a big washout right up here. I'll show you that. I might have to cut the edges because I don't want anybody flipping over or anything. I think I'm going to leave it. It's a little steep right there, but as it comes right here, then it gets less and less. So we could just kind of start off crossing it here and then see who wants to get brave and take a bigger spot. I need to fix this. This is the pond overflow. It's on my list of 462 things that I need to do like before January. Now I'm going to make a series of kind of whoop-de-doos. So you're going to go down in the hole that I cut, and then you're going to come over the dirt hill. Again, I'm not going to make them, uber steep, but they sure ain't going to be no free and easy challenge, I'll tell you that. We'll get a few. Okay, I decided to add a little bit to this one. So you got a pretty good drop off there. That's going to be really sloppy, then a pretty nice hill. And then I got a series of scrapes down here. They're just straight off scrapes, about a foot deep. And then a hump in the middle, then another scrape, and another hump, and then another scrape. This last one's the deepest scrape. It's probably 16, 18 inches maybe. Definitely doable for a decent machine. Rock and roll, baby. Okay, so now I'm making a little mini pond here to drive through. This should be full of water by next week. There's a little runoff cut right there, so it's a good amount of water is coming down this hillside. So I'd like this to be about 12 to 24 inches of water. Of course, greasy clay on the bottom, and then I'll grade this ramp on the way out here. It's kind of going to be the little pond dam. Depending on how much water comes down this hill, it could be 3 foot deep or better, because I'm going to build that dam on the end of it. So yeah, we're going to put Matt's machine through the ringers, see how it does. Right, this ought to be fun. It's going to be a little watering hole. It's going to be pretty deep, depending on, if we get water, any rain or not, and how much is still trickling down here. But for sure, it's going to be greasy, and this is going to be a steep hill to get up right here. Fun stuff. Here's a little better look at it.